Hi all. So today's our lesson will be the integrity constraint. So before that, I will share one card. If you can dream it, you can do it. Okay, that means if you dream your goal and if you set it, then definitely you can achieve it. But the all thing in our hands. So believe in yourself and try to work on that one. So today we will discuss on the integrity constraint. So everyone know what is integrity constraint. The integrity constraint is a basic building block of a SQL program that we can easy that help us become easy of our life. So because for example, you are building some kind of you're firstly you building a house, you need some of the item. But if you pass your civil engineering or something, you definitely know what are the things we want to build a house. Like in a software programming, that like an SQL programming, we also need to know about we can clear idea about the integrity constraint. The integrity constraint means is used a specific rule for a data in a table because we already know we are living in a data world. So different kinds of data are flowing through day by day. So when as a data engineer we need to specify how we can process these kind of data easily and fastly. So that is our goal. So here we can play the important role of the data engineering. So for example, you can know the data SQL constraint is a specific rule for the data. If if the data already we set the rule. For example, a table, a client give a table contain 5 columns. The one column is unique. So we already know the information before. So what we set, the first column we set to be unique. So if the client given a data that contain that column as repeated value, it will identify at the basic level. So we cannot need to do the basic check in front of that day because we already implemented the basic structure as to solve the first problem. So that is the understanding, the all understanding of integrity constraint. Here you can know the not null. So these are the things, the constraints are used to limit the data type can go into the table. Because if the data has already, if the data is matched with our criteria or constraint in the table is okay, then it is stored into the data. So that is the all idea. And otherwise, what happens if the data, if the coming data is not matching with the table constraint, it is failed and abort the action. So that definitely helpful for us. And the next one means this is the thing, the column level. The constraint can be column level, table level. The column level constraint applied to the column and table level constraint is applied to the table. So that we can discuss in the coming lesson. The first thing is that not null. The not null means what? It is very important. You need to carefully study this thing. Not null means if you don't want, for example, the unique key value or id column don't need to null, because if the column contain any null value, it will affect the entire process. Because for example, a table we are calling like one by one with the id 1 2 3. Okay, if the data is contain 1, then the data we calling as a 1 with the id of 1. If it does not contain the ID 1 or it is null, how we can retrieve the data? So that is the first case, not null. Ensure the column cannot have the null value, is null. So we can set in the itself. Then unique. What is unique? So unique means ensure that the values of the columns are different. So every column is need to unique. Or because if for example, like I will tell you one example, um, a, a student in a class, same name. Okay, a student in a class has different name with the unique. Okay, but if they have otherwise, how the teacher will identify? So that is a unique. Or if two students have the same name, the teacher will assign the roll number. So 1 2 3 the 40 roll number, two students has the name is same, so the roll number is different. That means the roll number should be unique. Then only we can identify the student in a you can student this 11B 80 number. Okay, then it is a unique personality. So that is the importance of unique. Unique to ensure the value first column is different. Next one is very, very important, the primary key. Primary key is the combination of not null and unique. Okay, not null and unique. The primary key is a unique. So definitely we will set when we building or creating the schema, we already define this ID is the unique. So this will be the unique, that is the primary key. And the foreign key. Foreign key means that also very important. Foreign key means we have a reference to other table. That means two table, student table and teacher table. So there is a connection with this one. Okay. So the student table has a connection to teacher table with a specific ID. So that is the foreign key. One foreign key is reference to other key. So that is the importance of foreign key. Then next one is check. Check means ensure some of the values. We can set the column level check. For example, if the data is greater than 18 or if the age is greater than 80, then only we need to set the value. So that is the check. And default is set a column value, set a default value of column if no value is specified, not null. If default value we can specify. And check index used to create and retrieve the data from the database very quickly. For example, if you have a lot of data and you need to fetch the data. For example, millions of data is stored in a database. You need to fetch it quickly, then it can use.